Hi, everyone. I'm Jenn Ellis, and I'm the co-designer of the Adventure Zone Bureau of Balance game, and we are playing now, tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm here with my partner in crime, Keith Baker, other side.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. I'll be monitoring chat with you tonight.
So, Keith, is monitoring chat? Like, what does that mean?
I'll be hanging out. I'll be answering questions. If you have
All
any
right.
questions about the game, or any questions about, like, our dog or anything, I will be able to answer them.
All right. Also, during the course of the stream tonight, we'll be asking questions the players might ask the folks in chat for some of their advice and input, and Keith will report that back up to us. Keith, we invited some fun people over to play tonight. Are you ready to welcome them and introduce them to everyone?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Welcome, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Hey!
Hi.
Hello.
Keith, who are these fine people?
Well, I gotta say, I appreciate the hat game going on here.
I told you to put on a hat.
I'm sorry.
But now that it's been lost, I will start with the man in the hat.
Thank you.
Travis McElroy, how are
Yes.
you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Keith. I get why you wear this kind of hat all the time. It's making me feel powerful, virile. I could kick a hole in a wall right now because of this hat.
There's so many holes in our house. It's unbelievable. It's just
Yeah.
Keith,
Yeah.
really,
Swiss cheese.
take it down a notch. Molly Lewis.
Hello. This is too much stuff pinching my head. I'm going to take that off. Hello, Keith and Jen.
How are you?
I am well given the circumstances. I think is that.
That's the appropriate response. What's new? What's the thing that you're excited about? Because it's almost Thanksgiving season, and I know that that's my favorite time for Molly Lewis musicals.
Certainly is. I did, in fact, write a musical about Thanksgiving. I wish I could tell you to order the CD, but I don't know where they are on the continental United States right now.
Awesome.
But go to mollylewis.bandcamp.com if you want to hear songs mostly about Christmas, honestly, and then some Thanksgiving gets in there.
Which is really kind of how it works here in the United States.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch back to the hat when it's time.
It'll call to you when it's ready.
Yeah, you got to save that.
Hi, Clint. How are you?
Hi, Keith. I'm great. I had a hat, but we determined it would not fit over.
No,
over
the
my
problem was when Dad wore it, we got echo.
Yeah.
Take it off before you ruin the stream.
All right.
The horns act as an antenna. They're
That
like
was
broadcasting a second signal.
He was picking up AM signals.
You know, I've been
Yeah.
at broadcasting 47 years, man and boy. No, I haven't really. It was 46. But I'm happy to be here. I have never written a Thanksgiving musical, and now I'm so jealous of Molly. Of course, I've always been jealous.
I admire your bracer there, too.
Yeah, truly.
Thanks. There used to be a day where I couldn't fit it around my forearm. So, I'm withering away to nothing.
And I'm absorbing all of his muscle. That is how son and fathership works.
Boy, we were really on the before we started the stream. Travis was taking a real in-depth look at our relationship. So,
Oh, I was talking about that I might have to kill Dad during this stream.
yeah,
It got intense.
I feel like the couples counselor that has to keep you two from brawling. I'm in a McElroy sandwich right now.
It is reminiscent of Thanksgiving at our house, so it all kind of ties in together.
One, that's not true. I've
Tis
never
the
tried to
season.
kill Dad at Thanksgiving. Two,
Just at Boxing Day.
I'm not going to comment. Two, I am right now speaking to you as Travis, but when I am in character, I will not try to kill my father.
Well,
Oh,
maybe
I
we
thought
should.
you said you were going to leave it to chat.
Oh, yeah. Chat, this is a yes or no question.
I'm
Should I
doomed.
kill my dad?
I'm
Chat,
doomed.
you love to decide who lives and who dies.
And who tells your story?
Let's not give chat that much power.
Damn it.
I mean, they can be a little heady about that. So we're going to play the Adventure Zone Bureau of Balance game. Folks, this is a game that we call a collaborative storytelling game. So it's lighter than an RPG. It doesn't require a game master. We are working collaboratively together to tell a story. I'm going to be the team lead, which just means I know the rules and I can help people ask questions if they're possibly too shy to role play or get into the story. But I don't think we're going to have that problem with this team today. So is everyone ready to play?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay. Keith, are you ready to chat?
I'm ready to chat. I'm going to go off to the chat mines. I do have to say before I go, it's been a solid save Clint movement out here. So just saying, the chat is on your side, Clint.
The
It's
bracer's
so
protecting
weird.
you.
It's so weird to start the show by ignoring the chat. Like we're right here at the beginning. It's so weird.
Well, I'll see you in the funny words.
Uh-huh.
All righty. Okay, so here we are. Now we're in the game. Folks, we have the game set up here on this table in front of me. In the game, we are reclaimers in the Bureau of Balance. Now, you may know a group of reclaimers that are part of the Adventure Zone Bureau of Balance already. We are essentially like their B team. So we're going to come up with our characters. We're in the world, but we're not necessarily those characters that you know that you've heard before on the podcast. The object of the game is to try to reclaim the relic and escape from the villain or escape from the location. And we're going to do that before we get to 0 health points.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Just like that other stream that we did last week did not happen. We had to go back to the Bureau in shame.
Got killed by Jesus, if I'm not mistaken.
They got killed by Jesus, who had a hip injury. It was in the quad. So, yeah, that's not going to happen to us. I really feel it. So why don't we introduce some of our characters, and I'll give instruction as far as the rules and such as we go along.
I'll go first since.
All right.
Okay. Well, hey there. I'm Thachariah Thack Thistlebeard. I'm a priest, but I ain't judgy. We're just here all having a good time. I grew up in the hills, just taking her sleazy. Everybody came and talked to me and told me about their problems. And I would dispense some folksy wisdom that would make them feel better about themselves. And maybe we got a little drunk on wine. Maybe that was the thing what we did up them and them hills. That's just how Thack likes to party. I'm a priest and I'm a hill dwarf.
Yay. Thack, how did you get recruited into the Bureau of Balance?
Well, funny you should mention that. You see, I was partying one night, just making everyone feel good about themselves. I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I was on this floating moon base. I do not remember the middle ground. But here we are. Once I was there, they were like, hey, stick around. You seem like a cool dude.
Cool dudes. Stay on the moon base. All right, who do we have next? Molly Lewis?
I think that is me. Hello. My name is Xanax the Grey. I am a wizard and also, fairly recently, of the undead.
Huh.
Yes.
Huh.
It was a choice that I made. I come from a long line of vengeful ghosts, and I just kind of assumed that after I snapped my tether to the mortal plane, I would get to kind of hang around and be in the playoffs, because it's kind of a family tradition, I guess. But then I died of old age with no beefs or outstanding grudges of any kind, and so, I called up the local chapter and put hands on the stones and stuff, and now I roam this plane, trying to solve other people's beefs through the Bureau.
Solving beefs. Solving beefs for the Bureau is really should be on a shirt.
On the baseball jersey.
Thack chiming in here. Having an undead on the team, that's news to old Thack. Thack did not realize. Oh boy.
Thack's just a simple country dwarf.
Now, I'm just a simple country dwarf hill priest drunk, but I did not realize that we have one of them there undeads on the team. Okay, hey, we take all kinds. Oh,
Zach, I think the Bureau
mostly a
knows
wizard.
that you can. Yeah, you're going to grow into this role maybe and understand and
Okay.
be challenged by your teammates. Yeah.
I've spent
I
more time
understand.
being a wizard than I have being undead.
I get it. I'm from a different generation. This wasn't the way my generation did it. What with we was alive, but I'm open to letting other people live their lives. And life is life. It's fine.
I'm 180, but if that's how you're gonna play it,
You don't know how old I am, and a lady never tells. Just an old joke. Oh, I should make it clear. Thack is a bit of a wine mom. That's kind of a bit of Thack's whole deal.
live, laugh, love, but an Elvish. Yeah.
That's kind of my whole deal. Is that?
Eat, pray, thack.
Yeah.
Clint.
Hi. Ruckus O'Rourke here. I am a bit of a collector. I have an extensive collection of memorabilia, especially about monsters. I am a warrior, and I'm a Goliath, but I was the runt of the litter, so I'm one of your smaller Goliaths, so more along the lines of the size of regular people. But I used to roommate with Xanax the Grey, and I didn't get the memo that Xanax was going to be undead. I thought Xanax was really dead. So I had a yard sale to sell all of Xanax's stuff.
Wait, hold on, everyone. This is a real thing that my dad did in college. He sold off his roommate's stuff when his roommate disappeared.
He didn't come back for the second semester, so I stole all his stuff.
This is a real thing that really happened.
And if he's watching this stream, I'm a dead man. But anyway, when that
I
happened
think
to
the statute of
Xanax-
limitations is past, Clint.
Yeah.
My turn. You can be
Okay.
quiet now. So I was having this big yard sale, and people were buying all of Xanax's stuff, and the one thing they didn't buy was this weird bracer of all the things. So I'm sitting there bored, and put it on my wrist, and the next thing I know, bing bang boom, I'm in this bureau, and I don't mean like a chest of drawers, because Xanax had one of those and I sold it. So that's how I get in the Bureau of Balance.
I'm glad that you didn't sell that.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Hey, hi everybody. I'm Glitzy Stardust. I'm a bard and a human. I'm a former musician. And I gave up everything to join the Bureau of Balance. I was kind of like, they kind of pursued me and really made sure that like they had the best of the best, because I was a professional hand clapper on a lot of things that you might have heard of, a lot of especially stuff from the 70s. Unfortunately, a lot of synthesizers have like really took away a lot of my work, but I studied a lot of lore and such, so I joined the Bureau of Balance, and it was really great. And I really inspire the team with a lot of my rhythmic clapping. Sometimes I do backup vocals. It's just something that I've heard a lot of great feedback on, like, oh, that's too loud, and also, like, why are you doing that? So I think it really inspires people, and I'm really happy that I'm the team lead, and we can just like get this ring that I heard that we have to get.
Okay, so here's Glitzy, if I may ask you a question, as but a simple player.
Sure.
Are we like a newly formed team? It seems like Xanax and Ruckus they lived together at some point. They shared an apartment or a dorm or what have you.
Strained relationship too, by the way. I mean,
I was not aware that Xanax was undead, but that doesn't mean I didn't know Xanax. Is Xanax he, him, they, them, or is she, her, or
they, them.
They, them. I did not know them. Well, I did not know they were dead, but that doesn't mean I didn't know them.
Undead.
Sure. in their undeadness, which one might call life. So are we a
Well,
newly formed team?
Correct. This is the first time the four of us work together. And so I really hope that we just kind of knock it out of the park.
Okay. To clarify, Thak, is he him? Just so that is stated.
Mhm.
Okay. And I am she, her.
Okay.
Glitzy.
Dad Ruckus?
He, they, he, him.
There you go.
Him.
Right.
Okay. All right. So we have a challenge. We've been given our first challenge by the Bureau.
Can we
have to
talk
get-
about for just one quick second Harry's amazing art for this game?
Yeah. So if you're
please.
looking at the screen right now, even the frames that we have that are surrounding us, these are parts of the character sheets that you get. Harry Connor, and it's Harry Draws, Hari. Harry Draws on Instagram and Twitter. They also do an amazing comic series called Finding Home that is in its 4th installment. I think you'd love their work, and the work that they did for the game is amazing, and we love it. And that's why we're making some puzzles and other fine stuff so that people can really enjoy it.
It's gorgeous.
Yes.
Okay.
They're amazing. Okay, so let's talk about the adventure. So the adventures are made up of decks in the game. So you have a villain deck, a relic deck, and a location deck. There's 12 decks that come in the game, and they're interchangeable. We have to get to the bottom of the relic deck in order to win, and also get to the bottom of the villain or the location. So we have to get to the bottom of 2 decks. One of them has to be the relic deck. So we have to escape with the relic and either defeat the villain or flee the location. We do that by, on our turn, taking on one of these challenges. Each challenge has a different characteristic and a number that you have to roll in order to get it. And there's special numbers that we have and ways that we can assist each other, and you'll see that in a moment. So we have the ring is our relic that we're working on today, trying to recover. And if I read the back, the villain can cause the ring to conjure illusions and nightmares, forcing you to face your inner fears. It probably has a cool name like the Mind's Eye. What is the name of the ring?
Thak, Ruckus, what do you think?
Yeah.
Ruckus, you seemingly specialize in old things.
Yes.
You're a master of
you're a
Arcana.
collector.
Have you heard of this ring before?
Yes, I have. With my extensive study of memorabilia, I know that this ring is called Lordotha. And
Lordotha.
Lordova, the ring.
Lordotha ring. And Lordotha was an old widow woman who came from the coast and could never get anybody to help her with laundry or yard work or any of the chores around the house. So she developed this ring so she could, scare people into helping her out around the house.
I actually fully support that.
This was long before like Manpower and, organizations like that.
Oh, Manpower, like the organization that hires people for jobs, not the idea of like a human being doing something.
It was all dinosaurs like the Flintstones before.
Oh,
so
yeah. It's a living.
Lordotha
You
was
know what I mean?
ahead of her time, yeah.
Which was when I went to high school.
Now, the great thing about the ring deck is anytime that you challenge or go for a challenge on the ring deck, if you have a story associated with it, you get a +1. So every card within that deck gives you a +1 story bonus.
Okay.
That is not true for the others. Okay, so we're trying to find Lordotha and the Lich. The Lich is a powerful undead wizard. It has a host of vile servants and wields foul magic. What is the Lich's name, and what do they look like?
Well, as with your connection to the undead, Xanax, what do you know about the Lich?
I mentioned before that being a vengeful ghost runs in my family. And I hate to tell you guys that this is actually my great-grandmother, Activia the Black.
Ugh.
You don't
Activia will
wanna-
mess you up.
Yeah.
Drain you. You know what I mean?
No,
Suck
don't
everything out of you.
sing the summoning song.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
No.
It's hard for me to not break out in song all the time.
And Activia, here's the thing about Activia. It's like every 5 years they show up. It's so regular. Like, it's so regular. You can, like, count on it. Every 5 years they appear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Activia.
Will haunt you with its regularity.
It's so regular.
So Activia is wielding the Lordova in the temple, and a foul presence has corrupted this grand temple, and sinister forces lurk in its gilded shadows. It might have a name like the Temple of Absolute Certain Death, but it's probably not that bad. What is the name of the temple?
Yeah, you should take this, Thack, being a man of
What?
the cloth.
You're a man of the fields. You know that.
Yeah, that's Chilltown.
Chilltown.
We could go to Chilltown and just, you know, take things and have a good time. And, you know, we'd just sit around and we'd sip our wine and
Sometimes you want to go where your great-grandma's hoarding artifacts.
Exactly.
Bum, bum, bum.
we just sit around, we watch The View, and we say like, oh, they made some good points today, you know? But maybe I didn't agree with everything they said, but, you know, it's nice just to see them ladies having a good time talking to one another. That's what they used to do at the temple. The View was that we'd look out the window at some ladies talking outside the temple.
All right. So anytime that you are go against a challenge associated with Chilltown, if you fail that challenge, the card goes away. So you're failing forward in Chilltown, as you know, which is really apropos of the name.
Now, is that useful? Because I know like there are some challenges like the train where if you run out of cards, you lose. Does it help us if we move through the temple quicker? Right,
because if you're going through the temple and you get to the bottom, you're still to the bottom. So it's still a win condition. But you're going to take on you're still hitting all those losses. So you're going to still take all of the health hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so that means like strategically it might be worth it if there's 3 where you're definitely going to fail all 3.
Yes.
At least you could try to fail the temple where at least you're failing forward, right?
I'm really hoping we're heading to Chilltown because I think it's the best way to go. Yes.
Okay, great.
I didn't know there was strategery involved. I
let Molly and Jen and I take care of it, Dad, and you just throw yourself at the challenges. It's what you're good at.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Now, I say that, but as the warrior, it's not untrue. Throw yourself at things.
You're the muscle.
It works.
We'll just hand clap and wave.
Yeah.
Okay, so on each card, you'll see these special symbols here, and they associate with the symbols that are also on your character sheet. So you might have a special ability against something that is a spooky challenge or a monster challenge, and you'll see those 2 icons there. If you'll see an icon on the bottom too for with 2 little meeples and a hand, that means 2 people can assist. When you assist, you're giving additional coins, but you can only, but then once you spend it, you can't get into the end. Okay, started. I'm going to go first. Okay, so I'm looking for a challenge. It looks like we've landed in our area, which is great. I've got the map, but I'm facing a swarm of crawling hands while dealing with an embarrassing situation and searching for that hidden entrance. So I think I'm going to go for the embarrassing situation, everyone, because I have a 4 of extra strength against things that are relics, especially rings, because I just really do love them. And on the flavor text of this one, it says, the illusion is designed to embarrass you. What is it? Is it also from middle school? I would say that when you play with this particular relic, you really get to know other players around because you're sharing lots of embarrassing things. Well, everyone knows me as this like incredible, beautiful person who like everyone loves and has like millions of followers on
But
social
Jen,
media.
tell us about your character.
Impressive
Yeah,
clapping.
the hand clapping. But when I was in middle school, things were not. I went one day. I had a zit, and it was like right on the top of my nose, and it was around the holidays, and someone called me Rudolph for like the rest of the year.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
I'll kill them.
I have a base 4 against that. I'm going to use this little tracker on the bottom, just kind of helps me with all the little mathy parts for people who are visual. So I have a 4 against relics. And then I have a +1 for the story bonus. So I have to roll, since I'm at a 5, I have to roll a 4 or better to defeat this challenge.
Now, I will say, as the priest, I can assist before or after with a 2. So the fact that you only need 4 means like as long as you get a 2 or better,
Yeah, right.
we've passed this one.
One last little exposition thing. This is the Taz 20 die. It has 20 sides, but it does not go to 20. It goes 1 through 6 3 times, and that it has a critical fail, which is an X, and then a Bureau of Balance sign, which is a critical hit, which gives you an automatic win or an automatic lose.
Ah, my old friend, critical fail. We meet again.
But not the Ruckus is going to succeed at everything.
Yeah.
I bet he does.
So we're gathered around the ring, and I just see this illusion, and it's me as a teenager with this giant zit on the nose, and I just kind of just do like a summoning spell with my hands to try to move it away. And I got a 3, so I am short by 1. Can anyone help me?
So I have my 2, but so what are your assists, Ruckus and Xanax?
I have a +1 after the fact that I would be glad to use. Now you can
What
only
is your
assist
before?
+2.
Okay.
Same as that.
Yeah.
So why don't I go ahead and contribute my +1? But you can only do it one time around.
Correct.
Now,
So once you do, I have these like little things. If you're ever not sure if you used it or not, see, I'm going to move your assist token, and so it's X. So you've spent it, and then when it gets back to my turn, we'll move them all back over to here. Does that make sense?
Now it should also be noted though that like if you don't spend yours, there are like special abilities that we each have.
Some of us do. What's your special ability?
Mine is at the end of your turn. You may spend your action token to restore 1 health to the party. So
And
if I don't use my assist, I have that to heal with.
Yeah. And I have the ability to get mine back as soon as the end of my turn. So if I assist somebody else, mine recharges immediately. So I can.
Sick.
All right, then Ruckus is going to assist you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Ruckus.
Is going to lean over and look closely at the tip of your nose and say, "Hey, good job. No zit. Go get him." And that encourages you with a +1.
All right. So we get rid of this embarrassing situation. Thanks for my help. Thank you. I get 1 loot for that, and I'm going to mark those. Now, if we were here in person in the meet space here, you would see this all in our character sheet. So you would just look over. But since we're all remote, we've got these little things so everyone can kind of see. I have 1 loot point. When I get to 3 loot points, I can cash those in for an item at Fantasy Costco. And these items that are in Fantasy Costco will give you special abilities that will make those harder challenges even easier. So I'm going to do that.
How many of those points do I get for assisting you?
You get the thrill of teamwork, but you get no loot points.
This isn't Munchkin, Dad. It's not the same.
Fine. Okay.
What is your special ability, Dad?
My special ability is down at the bottom of the sheet.
Yeah.
And it says Reckless Charge. Before you roll the die to defeat a challenge, you may spend your action token and suffer 1 damage to add +2 to your strength.
Okay. And what's yours, Xanax?
Mine is relevant to monster challenges. before I roll a dice to defeat a monster, I may spend my action token to add +3 to my strength.
Okay, great. So yeah, I think Ruckus, you were right to use yours there. Good job. Proud of you, Dad.
Oh
Love
gosh,
you.
thanks, Travie.
Love you.
Aww.
Okay, who's
Better than the
next?
ice flow. Yeah. Okay. Xanax.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Xanax. Ruckus.
I think Ruckus is gonna lean into the whole Beefcake O'Burley thing, and in his monster memorabilia he has numerous magazines talking about the Addams family, and he's got some old New Yorkers with Charles Addams' original cartoons,
Oh.
and thing just always creeped him the hell out. So he is going to he's gonna stomp. He's gonna flatten those hands. He's got an old waffle iron that Gray had when they moved into the undead, and he uses it as pretty much a bludgeoning weapon. So he takes Xanax's old waffle iron and says "whammy" and hits the crawling hands.
Okay. So you're at a 4 against the 7, and you need a 3 or better in order to
But
do
you
any
told a
damage.
story.
But that was only for. There's no
Oh,
story
you're right.
bonus on that.
You're right.
And look at that. That's a 3.
We did it.
I like that waffle iron.
All right.
They made
So-
pretty good waffles.
We win. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much. We've had a great time here tonight.
So you get 1 loot point. I've added it to your card. And just to let everybody know where we're at, we have we're trying to open a non-sinister coffin. We've got a coffin next to us. We're battling some stage fright. So the ring is giving us a spell where we have to spend our action token in order to gain this challenge. So we've got to spend that in order to even engage
But
it.
2 people can help with that one.
Correct. It is that spell is kind of permeating out and impacting trying to find the hidden entrance to Chilltown. So it's making Chilltown a 9 because it's adding a +1. And you get a story bonus on the hidden entrance, and 2 people can help there.
Okay.
So
And
Xanax.
Who's up? Xanax.
Xanax.
Oh, okay.
Well, I do have a bonus for monster things, so should I sort of gravitate towards the monster attractions?
Well,
the
we don't
monster cards.
We don't have any monster challenges out currently. Those have been taken care of. So we have spooky things, traps, or we have things that you can get 2 assists on. So both Thack and I can help you either on the stage fright or the hidden entrance.
Well, I would think I'd like to know what's going on with this hidden entrance. Because it may be obscured by. I mean, again, it seems that Ruckus has an affinity for my stuff. So certainly he's got some opinions about stuff. What's up with all this stuff that's blocking this entrance?
Yeah.
How do we find out about this entrance?
I can actually tell you the hidden entrance. We basically hit it. There's just a lot of there's a lot of throw pillows. A lot of pillows that say what, me worry? And it's wine o'clock somewhere. And we didn't intentionally hide the entrance. We just had so many of them dang pillows.
It happens. They start to pile up. It's a menace.
I'm going to use a little echolocation with my hand clapping just to see where there might be an empty space around. So that's how I'm going to assist. So I'm going to use my assist token there and give you 1 point. And you have 1 point against it by default. And Thack, how much do you give? You give 2 points. And then a story bonus onto this. So Xanax, can you tell us how has the entrance been concealed? We know about the throw pillows, but maybe give us a little bit more.
This is the entrance to Chilltown?
Yes.
Am I? Okay. Well, it was the thing that happened was the sort of definition of chill was kind of starting to shift, and there was, of course, the competing establishment of Philadelphia. And so the management of Chilltown was trying to sort of adapt to a sort of nouveau chill that was going around. And as Thack identified, they thought that was, little jingoisms on pillows. And, stuffed animals that you win at a fairground claw machines, but you spent $30 trying to win them, so you can't really throw them away because there's a story attached to them. And really, ultimately, kind of unchill things.
It's a little bit like toxic positivity in there, too.
Yeah.
Very much. Yeah. They saw a picture of a Kigurumi once and went, whatever that is, that's the new chill. And it just got out of hand because there's no sort of guiding vision. Yeah. So some percussive hand claps to just blast him away from the walls.
Okay, so we need a 5 or better in order to defeat, to open this hidden entrance. We have given you all the assistance we can. We are surrounding you and giving you as much support.
Clap, get the claps.
And did everyone see that? That was a 5. So you did it. Woo! Hidden entrance.
Chillness accomplished.
We did it.
I would make the creaking noises, but all the pillows are just absorbing all of those.
It's more like this. That says you knock the pillows aside.
Foley work by Travis McElroy.
So you get 1 loot point, and we move that one aside. And now, once we walk into Chilltown, we hear the sounds of a maddening organ. And we're trying to resistance. It has a siren call to us. We still have some of that stage fright going on that's impacting. So the maddening organ is at an 11. Stage fright is at an 11 as well because of that. And we've got this non-sinister coffin that just seems to want us to open up that coffin in the middle.
Okay. We found ourselves in a David Lynch short film, gentlemen. What do we do?
Yeah, all right. Team.
Yeah. Here's
the deal. That is an 11 on the organ. I have a 4 against spooky challenges, and I can describe it to bring it up to a 5.
Yeah,
nobody has any assists left, right?
I get my assist back immediately at the end of the turn, so I do have an assist. I can give you another point.
And have I given an assist? I have a 4 against magic challenges, which this maddening organ is.
No, but your assist would give you 2 points, Xanax.
Before the dice roll, yes.
Yeah, before the dice roll. So you might want to, and you can only do 1 person helping out. So Xanax might be the best person to help you.
Yeah, then let's do that. You assist me, so that'll bring us up to a 6, and then I can tell a story, which brings us up to a 7, so then I only need a 4 or better.
Yep.
Okay. Let's do that. So what is the story prompt there?
What is the song that's driving you mad?
It's Train, and it's Soul Sister. Hey, Soul Sister! And it's just, I'm hearing it everywhere, and it's so bad. And also, maybe racist. I think it's racist. And as a kind of a wine dwarf, I don't know if it's offensive or not. It's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I find myself humming it every time I turn on my cart radio. I hear it. And I'm like, what? Didn't I just hear this? It's really driving me mad.
Is that an AM or an FM cart radio?
It's an AM FM cart radio, but I also have Sirius XM cart radio.
And you have an 8 cart player? No.
Yes. I have a magical disc changer. So now it is 7.
Yeah. 7 against an 11. So we need a 4 or better.
Well, I do want to know, Xanax, how do you help Thack, who maybe is a little uncomfortable that you're an undeado?
Well, I guess that puts a little backspin. My idea was to just clap you by the shoulders and fight Train with Train. And just come on, Thack, get back. Tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way? Thack, come back.
I did.
Thack, keep yourself together.
All right. Oh, damn. Derailed.
Hey, that's my crit failure.
No, luckily that wasn't a crit failure. It's just a 1.
Now, even in our failure, the maddening Oregon goes, except we lose 1 point of health.
And I don't get the treasure.
Correct.
Okay.
The treasure is lost.
I wanted the treasure.
But now we have a possessed toilet. So yeah, so we've still got
Tell me how we fix that, because I mean, I'm asking for a friend.
So we've still got that stage fright impacting the possessed toilet, and we've got that sinister coffin off to the side, and we're not sure if it's part of the bathroom experience here in Chilltown, but the possessed toilet is certainly something very interesting. There's a story.
And stage fright affecting the toilet as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a public restroom. And with the possessed toilet, there's no assist, right?
There is no assist. It's a monster and spooky. So if you are so this would be a really good one for Xanax to go after.
Always.
Xanax is so good at going to the bathroom.
Xanax knows their brand.
And helps with stage fright too. Trust me, I've heard.
Yeah. Being a ghost really helps you not be afraid of going to the bathroom. Ask moaning.
You know what? That's one of the upsides of being a ghost, in fact, is that you don't have to eat or poop anymore.
Hey,
I'm not even
doesn't it suck that J.K. Rowling is a TERF because of how many references there are that you could make that other people will totally understand, but is connected to like her, may I curse? Shitty turfiness. Like,
yes.
Because Moaning Myrtle's like bathroom ghost, Moaning Myrtle, but also J.K. Rowling sucks. Ugh.
Well, I mean, it means that her Twitter is canon, and so it does mean that wizards used to wizard their poop away.
Oh yeah,
and that's terrible, and you can blame it on a terrible person. You're sort of all bets are off.
I missed that at Wizarding World. That's
why there are no bathrooms at Wizarding World, and everything's covered in shit.
Yeah, at Wizarding World, a staff member made fun of me for drinking butterbeer out of a straw, and I was like, "You gave me this straw, my man."
Okay.
Well,
I'm never coming back.
Complaints is just piling up.
This is why I don't want to be a wizard anymore. I want to be undead and search for Activia the great grandma.
It all circles back.
It's all connected.
Time
Wake
is
up,
a
sheeple.
flat circle.
Happy 244th of March, everybody.
Okay. Where were we?
Anyway, trans rights. Back to the game.
Yeah. I was going to say we can create some new stories here around our possessed toilet. So we've got some stage fright, possessed toilet. So the stage fright is giving a +1 to the possessed toilet. So that is at a 9. And the possessed toilet is encroaching on that stage fright because you got to go. So that is an 11. And the non-sinister coffin is at an 8. And it is back to the top of the lineup. So everyone gets their assist token back. And it's my turn. What do I do?
What's it going to be, Glitzy?
I feel like stage fright is something.
Yeah, we gotta knock that out. And you
seem uniquely equipped to overcome your stage fright.
Yeah, exactly. And I have to expend my action token to engage the challenge, but that's okay because I get it back at the end of my turn.
Yeah.
So, and I can have 2 people to help. So I'm just remembering that one time where I was supposed to open up for train to do like a hand clapping thing, and they were just monsters, and literally monsters. Literally monsters. And this is before I really had all my full arcane knowledge, and it kind of rocked my soul. So just hearing that from the Oregon, I just kind of remembering those times, and I just need to be snapped back and need my friends to help me against the stage fright. So,
so wait, before you roll,
I'm going to need some help.
Yeah, does anybody want to go ahead and commit ahead of time? Because I could give 2 after. So if either Ruckus or Xanax goes before,
What I would say is, Xanax, you might want to save your assist token for the possessed toilet because you can use it as part of your battle magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've got 2 before.
Yeah, let's go with Ruckus for the start.
Okay.
Okay. I went to my memorabilia and found an old copy of Cream magazine.
Oh.
It was spelled Creeme. and they had a story, really a fascinating story, about the bathroom habits of members of Train.
Now, this has nothing to do with the possessed toilet. This is just the stage fright part.
No. This is how it got possessed.
Okay, but Glitz isn't battling possessed toilet.
And I'm starting to just kind of do the pee-pee dance because I really have to go. But
right, and that was what the problem was with Train, because they would get ready to go on stage and had to pee so bad.
Oh.
And it was in their rider that they could only use possessed toilets because the repossessed ones are never there.
It was like the green M&M thing for Van Halen.
Hey, Dad, that was a good joke, and I liked it.
Thank you, Travis. And so
I also, though, do feel like it cut a little too close to home, because every time we do a live show, we do need to know literally where the closest toilet to stage is. That is a thing that me and Justin, and especially Griffin, worry about a lot.
So with my cream background, I'm able to assist you with +2.
Okay. I think we still need 5 points, correct?
Yeah, but go ahead and roll.
Yeah, because you've got to think.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I'm leafing through the magazine, I'm just kind of getting that like muscle memory of relaxation, and I just have to go. I have to go really bad, so I'm really hoping this works. And I get a 6, so done.
Success.
Nice. We didn't even need to use it.
So a guiding light comes out. A guiding light comes out, and it directs me to like a little magic porta potty. And I go, and I get 2 loot points, which means I'm up to 3, and I get to go shopping at Fantasy Costco, where all your dreams come true.
Got it.
All right.
Oh.
I got an all or nothing coin.
That's a good one.
So I can discard this card before I roll the die. And if it is even, the roll is a critical hit. If it's odd, it's an epic fail. No other effects can modify the die roll. And go big or go home. All right. So that's part of my thing. And I'm back to here.
Hey, KJ Harkness, I just saw in the chat. Yeah, you can go watch Critical Role, but I think it's totally okay to leave this chat open, because we're super nice here. Now, it's super nice over at Critical Role, too. I'm just saying, we're great here, too.
What a 2020 luxury to have multiple tabletop role-playing shows that you could take in at the same time.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't 2020 great?
Can you imagine? Ugh. When I was a kid, all we had was Pong.
You had to go to the park and watch people play chess. Now you could just do that from home.
I know.
All right, so we've got now we have a talent show. So we've still got that sinister coffin just lurking in the background, and the ring has conjured up this talent show where we must spend your action token to engage this challenge. What is your act? If you are going to try to defeat the talent show, you've got to talk about your act. And the talent show is impacting the possessed toilet. Because really, who can perform under those circumstances?
Especially when you're impacted.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Ruckus.
I really feel like Ruckus is going to want to tackle that toilet.
Yeah.
Just really get in there and just really grapple with the whole toilet thing. And he's got 4 against monsters.
And if you tell the most disturbing thing about the fiendish toilet, you get another story point.
Yeah.
What's the most disturbing thing about a toilet, Dad?
When you sit on this toilet, instead of the seat warming, it gets very, very cold.
And it made me a little clammy.
And Yanni music plays.
Okay, wait. No, you turned a corner. That's actually not bad.
That's quite pleasant.
Yeah, but not combined with the cold. Not combined with the cold.
Right.
Oh.
And maybe the music is coming from below.
It's just the sound of the pipes.
Only if you want.
It's some wrong wiring in Chilltown.
But yeah, you're sitting there on
wrong kind of chill.
Yeah. That's what it was.
It reminds me of a little poem I learned when I was a child. May I share it with you?
Please.
I'm so lonely, I'm so weary. Who picked me up and called me dearie? Who took me from my warm, warm cot and put me on the cold, cold pot and said, pee-pee a whole lot.
Oh, see, I was gonna go a different way.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
I didn't
here
wanna do the
I
math.
sit, brokenhearted,
Yeah, that's
came
the way
to
I'd like
shit,
to
and
go.
only farted, which my 4-year-old finds hilarious.
We cannot get off the whole
She
There's
is
no
a
card.
super
Who
duper
wrote this game?
pooper.
Yeah,
elimination thing.
the sick
She
people who
can
made this
party
game.
with the best. No
Okay.
more diapers to get in her way. We are very impressed.
All right, so you're at a 5 against the possessed toilet. However, no one can help you. It's just you alone. It's a single.
Well,
You and Quibi. Oh no.
in
that's
that case, I'm going to use my I'm going to recklessly charge at this toilet, which
Sadly,
means
though, you've
Oh,
already
there's an
used your action token.
Oh man, that was
Wait,
bad
and if you
planning.
fail, is that a 3 harm?
Yep.
Okay. Don't fail.
Okay. Well, you'll know it'll work because I'm not rolling for myself. So what do I need, Jen?
You need a 4 or better.
Oh, I got this.
got it,
I
50%.
got this. Here it comes. Booyah.
Nope.
Okay. Nope. That's a 1. All right. We
Well,
are
at least
down.
nobody else got hurt, just me, right?
Well,
Correct.
No, it's a team hit.
I'm sorry, team.
That's
That's
okay.
all
We
right.
cleared the card.
Yeah.
Damn that toilet.
Hey, what's this? This is a surprise card. Surprise cards are shuffled 1 each into every deck. And once they come up, these are essentially people coming from the Bureau of Balance to help our team. And really,
Angus.
it's
Oh.
Merle.
Oh, gross.
Who?
Who's that? God, he looks like Burl Ives from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer
It,
special.
it looks like
Yeah.
Viking Burl Ives. I really love it. It's a good look.
Yeah.
Merle's prayers strengthen us. Make what you think is an inspiring speech, but probably isn't, and recover 3 health. Now, Merle is going to be out here in our active surprise cards. So that is available to us at any time. But once we use it, we would have to discard it. We can only have 1 active surprise card at any time. And we know that as we're getting through these cards, another one will come up in the deck.
Now,
Jen,
if I may,
can I see that card again?
my cardigan?
Oh, God, he's a good-looking fella.
Okay, now we are down, what, 4 hit points, 5 hit points?
And I totally forgot. You also, and there's an ongoing effect for Merle. It's going to give us a +1 against anything that is a spooky challenge.
Okay,
Ooh.
so we shouldn't use it now. Like,
We
there's no
shouldn't-
reason to use it up. Okay,
Correct.
got it.
Yeah. All right. So Xanax,
Yes.
we're trying to escape this torture chamber.
Mm-hmm.
There's a talent show going on that we're winning, and we still got that non-sinister coffin going on. This is a monster one, so you are good against monsters, and you still have your
I am.
Ooh, and that is +2
yes.
for the talent show.
Yeah, I am good against monsters. Is that, what do you think, team?
And you still have your bonus, right? That lets you use
Correct.
your bonus against.
Yeah, I can add +3 to my strength
Mhm.
ahead of a confrontation with a monster.
Yeah, go for that, because that's adding +2 to that talent show. That's rough.
So I will. I'm looking at the torture chamber card. Is that where I'm going?
That's correct. So that, and then there's a story bonus on it. So what sort of torture are we looking at here?
Well, the normal sort of like when I was a living being, the really like tickling was the thing I could not stand. And at this point, I'm impervious to that. What with not having, a fully hydrated body, it's kind of half of a body. Is this torture specific to Chilltown or specific to me, like in the ring?
It's what would
like
be
the effects of
you are in the torture chamber of Chilltown.
Chilltown. Oh, okay. So it's the chamber of the unchill, of course.
Correct.
Okay. So when one has no chill, then they must sit on one of those little classroom chairs with the 3 little slots in the back that has the desk attached, but it's not sized to you correctly, so your knees hit the bottom of that. Basically, detention, I guess, is what I'm describing.
Yeah.
You're sitting in a little pupitre, too small, and you have to watch on a tube TV, Beekman's World. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, but it's in Spanish.
Not as good as Nye.
And I'm just saying, and you have to sit here under a flickering fluorescent light that is louder than the tube of the TV, and drinking a flat half of a diet Sprite, but like a store brand Sprite. That is how Chilltown punishes people for their unchillness, is to put them in the chamber of unchillness.
So that warm flat diet Sprite in like a Joe versus the volcano type thing.
Very much so.
Yeah. Sounds pretty awful. Now, Merle's Blessing doesn't apply, so you're just at a 5. I can give you some help here. I'm going to, this is a chamber. I'm going to give you like a little bit of a backup. And so in the Chilltown chamber.
And I'll tell you something. It's part of the torture of this chamber is there's also an old timey analog clock that is ticking real loudly.
Oh boy, yeah.
Kind of a sort of wobbly reverberant.
Yeah.
And really, what would help is some kind of creative reverberant clapping to sort of turn it into kind of a bop.
Yeah, like a little bossa nova type thing going on with it.
But it must be nice, Xanax, because usually that ticking of the clock reminds you of your mortality. But...
Yeah. But I'm past that, baby. Dead is the new black.
All right, so we only need a 4 or better.
Groove into a bossa nova beat.
All right.
Kind of a
to the bossa nova beat.
Bossa nova
got
beat.
It, you got it.
Yeah.
Crushing it. Crushing it. I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job, sweetie.
Okay.
Thanks.
So you were at 2. Now we've got a literal dungeon that we're trapped in. So the floor opens up after you've crushed that chamber into a literal dungeon. The effect is if you fail to defeat this challenge, it remains in play. So this is going to remain until we can get rid of it. It's a dungeon in the dungeon, kind of blows your mind away, right? And then, of course, the talent show is adding another point to that.
Another layer of terror.
Another layer of terror. So, Thack.
Yeah. Does anybody have their assist left?
I've got my assist because I get it back at the end of my turn. So I'm the only person who can help.
How much can you help with?
Just 1.
Okay, so here's...
Before or after the die roll.
Okay, so I might as well go for the coffin.
Sure.
Because there's no way I'm beating a 13 unless I get the crit.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you can give me a 1, that's a 3, and then I need a 5 or 6 of the crit.
Yep.
And that's only one harm and 2 treasure. So yeah, let's go for the... Okay, this will be a good thing for the audience. Should I go for the non-sinister coffin, which I might actually beat, or for the... Sorry, what is the temple one?
It's a literal dungeon.
The literal dungeon, which is a 13, and there's no way I beat, but it's only 1 harm, and it goes away if we miss it.
Actually, it remains in play. This is one of the only...
Okay, yeah, then let's go. Sorry, chat. We're going for the coffin.
We give the power away, and then we take it back.
That's my whole deal. That's what I like to do.
We're getting feedback. Hang on.
Okay, it better be the coffin, because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It echoes in the coffin.
You know, I fell asleep. I've worked in several haunted houses in my life.
It's the coffin. Everybody says coffin.
Yeah.
One
Oh,
was
no.
set up in the parking lot of a mall in Oklahoma City, and my job was to pop out of a coffin. And it was like probably midnight one night. I fell asleep in the coffin, and there is nothing like waking up in a coffin to really make you reevaluate a lot of your life choices.
Yeah.
But man, those things are comfortable. Okay. Let's roll.
Okay, wait. So you've got 2 against this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you an extra point just for asking for help from the stream, and that's not a normal thing, but
No, I like it. Hey,
I like it.
And the haunted house story.
And the
Yeah.
story.
I mean, there's no story bonus, but I'll give you that. So that's 4.
I give you a
against-
story bonus.
Thank you.
So you need an 4 or better.
We can do this. Come on.
Hey,
Total
that's
failure.
fine.
Bum, 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 bum,
There was no helping it.
Hey,
Okay.
you know what? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but as long as you win, you whine. Or you whine. Hey!
What? In fact, Max, I'm a cosmopolitan guy.
Hey!
Was that on one of the
Wine o'clock
pillows?
somewhere? I'm turning into Gary. I apologize, everyone. Let me try again. Hey, it's wine o'clock somewhere. I can't not do it now. It's
now you're stuck in
No,
Gary.
you're just a simple country dwarf. Elf. Dwarf?
Yeah. Now listen, I might be. Thank you. You got
There
it
you
back.
go, yeah.
I might be a simple country dwarf, but it's wine o'clock somewhere. I'm gonna take a nap in this coffin. I had a little too much rosé. Just gonna take a little snoozerino. My kids aren't done at soccer for another 2 hours, so I'm gonna take just a quick power nap.
This car chair sure is comfy and it reclines so far.
Yeah.
It's the sound of a box of wine being poured.
Yes.
Means that we were back to the top of
I'm gonna
our...
try some of this Chianti.
With some fava beans. What'll they think of
delicious.
next?
What is this, Chabless?
I like that Don Perignon stuff.
Oh, delicious.
Uh,
All right. So
we're
we've
cracking
got...
open a new round.
So we've got a talent show, a literal dungeon, and a non-sinister coffin. Both of these I can do 2. I think I'm gonna leave the literal dungeon to earthquake. To not an earthquake, I just hit it. To Xanax, because they're just really good at monster ones.
I don't got a body.
Oh, wait.
Nothing to protect.
Hey,
What?
thanks, chat. At the end of my turn, I use my power to heal us.
Oh,
Oh, thank you.
okay. So you do that. So I think it's
I don't
1,
have a
correct?
body.
Correct. Thanks, chat.
Chat, you're amazing. I'm not even drinking.
I forgot to heal, and somebody said, like father, like son. Burn on my dad.
Yeah, thanks,
Keeping
Chad.
score.
You're the best.
Okay, so we've got talent show, literal dungeon, non-sinister coffin. That talent show is kind of annoying me, but I don't have like this one would be really. I know the strengths of the team. As the team lead, I got to think like how can everybody shine, and Xanax would really shine in that talent show.
But don't you have a plus against the artifact?
I do. I might as well take it because that's a 4, and everything else I just have a 1, and that's impossible.
Well, and it's given that +2 to the temple. That's my worry.
Okay. So let's do the talent show, which really, I take out my clipboard, which I carry with me everywhere.
Mhm.
And I'm spending my action token to engage with the challenge. What's my act? Of course, it is, I can clap the William Tell Overture, or Bridge Over Troubled Water. Team, what should I do?
Now, what's the rhythm of Bridge Over Troubled Water that would get us all excited? Remind me of that super high Bridge Over Troubled Water beat.
Bridge over troubled water.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know about you guys, but I am living for this.
different kinds of
I know,
shapes.
I know.
but-
This is the content. Everybody was like, craving for
Dreading.
this
You know what?
evening.
I will say, Glitz, depending on your role,
Yeah.
depends on which one you do.
I th-
Okay. So I'm a 4 against this 11.
I've got my 2 to go.
Okay.
And there is a monster on the table that's at 12. So maybe Ruckus. Wait, yeah.
Yeah, I should
Ruckus,
say
save
mine.
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So that gives me 2
So
more
Xanax
points.
is helping, and then I'll help afterwards. Is that what we're saying?
Yes. Xanax, you're going to help
yeah.
for the roll.
Yeah, because of my superstitious nature, I am making sure that no one is saying the name of any Scottish play.
Okay.
I'm being really vigilant about it.
Somebody
as not
said
to
it
curse the
over
show.
there, and Xanax killed them.
Out the door.
And also,
out the door, but we're on a balcony, so they fell.
you
Yeah.
dare name the play!
And when they fall, they break their leg.
yeah.
Oh,
And it
okay.
cancels out.
Yeah. And Art Garfunkel kind of stalks me, but that's another thing. So,
Well, Art
keep an eye out for them.
Garfunkel's an undead wizard. It's Xanax's great Garfunkel.
Garfunkel doesn't believe in the moon, so you're safe with the bureau.
I've got a 4. That was a 4.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I would just need 2 more in order to get it.
Done.
Done.
You have my 2.
Okay, and so I think I rip into I start the bridge over troubled water, and then I kind of see in the corner of my eye, Thank and just his little gnome self just kind of shake his head like this is not the place.
I'm taking your picture going, you're doing good. Yeah.
Do classical gas!
I'm proud of you.
All right.
You're doing great.
So it was a medley. Okay.
Where is Thack from? No one knows.
All right. So
Just blows
I get
on the
3.
wind, baby.
I get yet another Fantasy Costco item automatically because that was
Can
a hard
you
one.
trade those? Is that something you can share with?
Yes,
Okay.
you can.
I mean,
'Cause the maximum you can have as a player, you can only have 2 items, but you can give them away.
and Glitzy's
friend.
functionally the tour manager, so I feel safer having things in her possession.
Yeah. Got him in my back. Okay,
People
I've got
are
some.
yelling at me that I got a bonus. I don't know what they're yelling at me for.
You can give them away, says.
Okay. Go ahead.
So Scoundrel's Dice, ongoing strength versus traps or magic related challenges, and I can discard it to let anyone re-roll the die roll. So I get an ongoing bonus there. What were people yelling?
Oh, for the ring deck, we got a +1. I didn't need to use my bonus, it seems.
I don't think we got 2 though, because we only rolled a 4.
Yeah, but you were at a 6, and you rolled a 4. +1 would be 11.
This is coming
Yeah.
from the Twogether account, so either that's the rules or you've been hacked.
That's Keith. That's Keith being a rules lawyer from the other side of the house.
I appreciate it because it saves my thing. I could heal later if we need.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's say
Gotta
for
stop
this
doing
one
that.
time, Keith is right.
One time.
Yeah.
He gets this one.
He gets this one.
It's-
An annoying roommate. Now remember, we can only have one of these.
Hey, that is so appropriate.
Your roommate at the Bureau of Balance is a pain, but sometimes helpful. We can discard this instead of engaging a challenge and draw a Fantasy Costco card and explain how it came from your roommate.
I think I've already
would,
told that story.
I love that.
I would argue that I have a pretty beefy bonus against spooky, and we're down a little low in health.
Yeah.
So it
Mhm.
feels like we should do the one for health and save that because you could do that annoying roommate on like the boss. You know what I mean? Like that is a super powerful card. If
Yeah.
we could do it when
That's
we need
when
it.
you would put in a Ludi call, yeah.
Do that instead of asking the intranet what they think.
Well, I'm pretty smart, but if we want to ask the chat, Merle or roommate?
Man, how many times?
Oh, Ludi call. Everyone really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
All right.
It's nice. The delay's nice because you have enough time to like really doubt. Like that didn't make any
Oh,
sense
I should
coming
have
out
been
of my.
clear. Keeping Merle or keeping roommate?
It seems roommate pretty. People are typing roommate Merle, which doesn't help.
Yeah, I think
but
we
it-
keep roommate. I think we spend Merle.
Yeah.
And the daily
See?
double is?
Yeah.
Bye, Merle.
Yeah.
Strong
Any
call
word-
for roommate.
Any word from
Okay.
Merle before we discard him? And Keith, could you just remind me, if we're discarding Merle now, do we get the health bonus?
I will say, as one of the creators of Adventure Zone, yes.
I always play that way, but now I'm
As
second
long
guessing
as
myself.
Clint does a motivational speech as
Yes.
Merle,
Exactly.
You've got to do the voice.
Gotta
Yeah.
do the voice.
if you can remember it.
Okay, here's the deal.
There he is.
You've got to bear down and then bear up.
What?
Shh. Who's making this speech? Bear down, bear up, and bear ass out. And that's what I'm putting
Oh,
on the bumper sticker.
you almost became Ruckus. for a
Almost
second.
became Ruckus.
Oh, look forward to
Maybe
seeing that on a
was-
shirt.
Maybe that speech was through Ruckus
Sorry, hold
as
on.
a conduit.
Sorry, that was bear up, bear down, and bear ass out.
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay, great.
standard.
TM, TM,
Wait,
TM.
wait. TM, 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 TM.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah, TM.
On each of them. Bear up, TM, bear down, TM.
Okay.
TM, TM, TM. Okay.
Whose turn is it? What is this game?
I don't know one of the designers of the game. You tell me.
So next up is
I think
Clint.
we're back at the top, right? No.
Yeah.
no, I was at the top. So it is Ruckus.
Okay, Ruckus is. I mean, come on. It's got to take on the monster. What is that? Could I see that
A
card? please?
literal dungeon.
Mm.
So
With a
if you
dungeon in it. Yeah, what they do is they've got a. I know it doesn't call for a story, but I just thought of one. They have the bargain dungeon. So when you go in the dungeon, if you can't quite afford the Iron Maiden or the rack that they have there, they have a tinfoil maiden and an off the rack down the bargain basement.
Off the
So-
rack.
Off the rack. Get it? Okay. So and I think he's definitely going to use reckless charge.
yes.
Roll the
Now I
dice.
should say this is the thing. We couldn't afford a bespoke kind of created dungeon, so we just went ahead and got a bunch of dungeony pieces from the Halloween store that popped up downtown in that old restaurant that shut down. A lot of this is plastic, but it'll get the job done if you're trying to hurt someone.
We found a kid asleep in one of the pieces, but
It's a thing. It
we know it
happens.
fits a person.
It's a comfortable coffin.
Now I got to point out to you, if I do this reckless charge, I add 2 to the strength, but we suffer 1 damage.
Yes, I already took it off. Thankfully, Merle helped us and gave us strength
Yeah.
with that speech. So
Okay.
we're now down to an 8 if I subtract a reckless charge. And I'm going to also give you a little support there. So, because I see that and somebody else can also support you.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 4 and I add 2, that's 6.
Yep.
Yeah. And you have the bard helping you. That's 7.
Yep.
So you only need a 5 or better. But if you get a 3, I can add 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going for it.
Roll them bones.
Roll. Oh boy.
Oh.
Huh.
Your signature move.
Hey, I can claim it at just the right time.
All right. The good thing, though, of course, is that we only got 1 damage from not defeating it, and we are actually at the finale of the location. So remember, the object of the game is
Great,
to
great, great.
try to get to the end. We only have 3 more cards left in the ring,
Close the door
got
in
that relic?
Philadelphia, the Chill Town.
Yeah. No,
But we've got
please, please don't mention Philadelphia to me. Please. Those a-holes, and I'm sorry for the language.
Is this Travis talking or Thackeray or whatever?
Well,
it is?
he has a bunch of different accents.
Well-traveled dwarf.
He's kind of a citizen of the world.
Character voice.
I'm doing it. This is him. So what we're seeing is that after one bottle of wine sounds like very like folksy. After 2 bottles of wine sounds very New Jersey. After 3 bottles of wine sounds like me.
All right, so we've got a dating game going on. Of course, this coffin that's always there. The dating game that the ring is presenting to us is what's the format of the game and who are the other contestants? And is it one where people have to get married at the end? Because that's wild. So that is the dating game.
Like, I just want to say, I don't know that this is true, but that sounds like a line Justin would write because that's wild. Sounds like a Justin like thing
Very
to
much.
say.
I think I'm gonna have Keith mention that in chat if Justin wrote the flavor text
Because
on that.
that's wild.
That's wild.
That's wild. There's one about rats that he wrote, I know too, but
That was Justin's like whole we wrote a lot, and Justin's favorite part of creating this game was writing like one extra like 4-word sentence at the end of a bunch of cards where like the whole card was written down and he would just like and blah 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 blah, and it was just like the weirdest last sentence on every card.
Little finishing salt on the flavor text. Yeah.
That was his whole deal. It was so good.
and then we're battling a foul presence, which happens on dates a lot.
What did you do to that toilet? Ruckus? Come on.
Somebody light a match. We've got a foul presence. You must spend your action token to engage in this challenge. It is the finale of that. So once it is defeated, we flip it over, and usually finales, once we're defeated, will give you a minus action to the card of the deck next to it. So instead of that +1, it would probably be -1. So just kind of give you a heads up on that.
So right now, Foul Presence is giving a 1 to, sorry, what is that next to
dating
it?
game.
Dating game, and then dating gaming is giving 1 to the coffin, which we haven't touched.
We haven't really looked at that deck. It seems not like the best use of our time.
We have to finish the ring or one of the other two, and considering we're on the finale of the temple, I'm just going to go ahead and say I think we should focus on that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
2 people can assist on the dating game in Foul Presence. And hey, it's Foul Presence is a magic challenge. So you have your special ability on that one.
I do. I wish that we had Merle around because this also has Spookus. But I'll just have to try to.
3 can assist.
3 can assist. Yeah.
2 can assist on the dating game, but only 1 for Foul Presence.
Because
Okay,
I
so
have.
Let's not tackle the last one then, because we're all out of assists, I think.
Yeah.
No. We still have. I can still assist, but Zanny does need to use their token to tackle it.
Yeah.
So you potentially have what, 4?
I have 4 against magic challenges.
And then
then
I can give
addition
2,
to that.
which means you have to roll a 6 or better.
Yeah.
So we might want to hold off until we get some bonuses.
Hold off on the stench, on the foul presence?
And what I can also do on my turn is give you my Scoundrels dice, which would give you a +1 in addition.
Okay.
And then I also, the Scoundrels dice also lets us discard to let anyone else re-roll the die.
Well, there's the Scoundrels dice, but there's also the coin, right? The all or nothing coin.
Correct.
Because if the option is to roll the dice and either get a 6 or a crit,
yeah,
or just pass fail through the coin, is it possible? Yeah. Would that be sort of maybe a better odds?
Could we do the roommate card to explain how we moved into the apartment with the foul stench?
We could.
Yeah, blame the stench on somebody else. I like that strategy.
All right, so
it's Greek night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
there's
if you're living with an undead roommate, you're gonna.
There's
have
a fraternity system in the bureau.
Oh, for sure.
A Greek system.
It's all unofficial though. It's all what one might call non-canonical.
Right.
It's Tapacita Boo, I believe, is what it's called.
Is there a
So-
joke in there? Okay.
So what I'm hearing is that the team wants to use this annoying roommate to go against the foul presence.
Yeah,
Yes.
do we agree?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we're at that boss card, right? And if it gives us a negative against other ones, you
Correct.
know, you move into the apartment and you got that foul smell and it's annoying and you can't quite place it. You're like, where's that smell coming from? And you're looking all over the place and you can't find it. Maybe there's a dead cat in the wall. Who knows?
And really, annoying roommates and foul presence usually go hand in hand.
Very much.
So in order to just engage that, you do need to use your action token. And you draw a fantasy Costco card and explain how it came from your roommate. So, Xanax, I'm going to give you a fantasy Costco card, Mystery Powder.
Oh, yeah. This is some of Ruckus's mystery powder. He used to use it in like his smoothies and stuff. But just kind of all hours of the day, it would just get like so into playing, you know, Magic the Gathering or whatever the fantasy equivalent of Magic the Gathering is, Offices and
Gathering the
Bosses.
magic.
Gathering of the Magics.
Yeah.
And it just like kind of, and I'd be like, hey, you need some magnesium. You need to get some vegetables in there, man. And Ruckus, I mean, this old roommate of mine would be like, I gotta get, you know, I have this this mox and this horde of stifling banshees. I don't know. Is that a Gathering the Magic card? I didn't really try to understand it. But so this mystery powder is just it grants some kind of life essence. I would imagine because this former roommate of mine would just kind of go for days without sleeping sometimes.
It's
So it must have
cocaine.
been pretty
Just
good
say
stuff.
It's cocaine, Molly.
I kind of assumed it was just like ground up Adderall, if there's a
Yeah.
version of that fantasy Adderall.
It's
Don't you-
Cocaderol.
Coke-Adderall, thank you. Yeah, I'm not a scientist. I appreciate Simple Country Dwarf educating me to the substance.
Listen, I'm just a simple country doctor, but
I've
that
been
looks like
around.
illicit party drugs.
Listen, let me rub that on my gums. Yep, that's Coke-Adderall. If ever
Let
I've
me try
tasted-
some more. Yeah, I need one more taste.
Let them try the other nostril for. Yep, the diagnostic
Yep,
test. It
that's
passes.
definitely it.
I have no idea what you people are talking about.
All right, so you keep this mystery power, Xanax, and it's going
Good.
to. You can discard it to add a +2 to anyone's die roll at any time.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. So it is now Thak's turn. Everyone is spent on their assist tokens except me as the bard. The temple has now been claimed. Chilltown is cleared.
Oh, I'm feeling so chill.
So chill, and so chill that you're in the dating game. So you've got the dating game going, and you have to answer what's the format of the game, who are the other contestants, do people have to get married at the end? Because that's wild.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is a game that is very focused on the Lich has created it. So it is very focused on like, what will you do to die for your lover? And it is all about like, are you willing to sacrifice yourself for them? And if two people decide to sacrifice themselves for each other, they die and then they get married as ghosts. And so the way you win the game is if the person you're paired up with decides to die and you don't.
What's
Like,
the game?
then- what?
What's the game called, Travis? What's the name of the show?
It's called the Newly Dead game. Thank you.
Not Happily Ever After, which is on another network.
No, that's
The
a
Newly
different
Dead.
thing.
Yeah, this one came
This
first.
This
Yeah.
is legally different than that.
Dead game. I'm your host, Bob Eubanks. Let's
Okay.
meet our newly deads.
So right now, I am pulling like nothing against it.
Yeah, you're pulling a 2.
I'm pulling a 2 against it, and
2
no one
against
can
9.
assist. Are you can assist?
I can assist. I can give you 1.
So I
and-
need that crit. No, it's a
Yeah.
-1, so I need a 6 or a crit.
Yeah, so you have a 4 in 20 chance.
420.
Yo.
That's not very nice.
You got a 3.
Hey, good news. I'm going to go and spend my action point to heal the one that we would have lost.
Yay. So we just stay at a 7.
Yep.
And remind me again, is it okay. Oh, hold on. We didn't give you the inherent story bonus.
That's okay. I still would have fucked it up.
Okay.
This is fun because I'm not rolling the dice, but I do feel the failure as it leaves my hands. So thank you. I'm pretending, and then I feel it really in my heart.
That's because of the size of the die.
Yeah,
I
I feel it. It lands on me. It
Yeah.
crushes me.
The mystery
Go ahead.
powder.
Yeah.
+2 for the mystery powder, I guess.
Do you want to do that?
Oh,
You could take some Cacaterol.
yeah, then let's do it. Let's do the Cacaterol because we need to move our way through this deck, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to keep your. It doesn't matter. You can heal us, but we'll move up to an 8.
Yeah, I still do want it. I still would do the healing.
Okay. Mystery powder is gone. Oh, we're here.
I like this.
We've got an awkward date.
Oh no! See, here's
Oh,
what
no.
happens. Here's what happens. If I might answer the question, they
Sure.
voted yes and died, and I said no and survived. But we still do have to go out to dinner together.
Yeah, and
Perhaps the most awkward, because if you combine that I didn't die and they did, and I'm a priest who's kind of against the undead, and now I'm on a date with a ghost. Can you imagine?
I'm slightly offended as a ghost being, a half ghost
You can
being,
hook
but
up with them. Maybe that's it. Maybe we switch off halfway through because I'm like, this is nothing. And you're like, let me take a crack at this. And you guys really hit it off.
Yeah.
that is wild.
Hey, let's stop playing this game and just keep playing out this scene I've created.
collaborative storytelling.
May I take your order, sir?
So we're at a 7. I have a 4 against this. And oh, by the way, everyone gets their coins back, their assist tokens back. So
Yeah,
I
we
need a
basically have,
4
because I have
for
a 2. You just need to not
Yeah.
crit fail.
yeah. 5.
Yeah.
All right. So that gives me 1 point. And we are at the finale. Folks, we can win this. We can win our first challenge. We can go back to the bureau with our heads held high. We can have a drink at the Chug and Squeeze together and celebrate.
Oh, how many treasure points did I get for that card?
That was 1. That was actually my turn.
No, sorry, the one before that, when I was on the awkward dating.
Oh yeah. No, the awkward date, the one in the middle.
No, sorry, the dating show that
So the dating game. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2.
The one that I failed and then somehow won.
Yes. Through magic powder. You got 2. Yeah.
Through chat intervention.
Okay. So we got an unbeatable foe. Thack. It is a monster challenge.
Ruckus.
Oh, it's Ruckus. Sorry. Yes. Ruckus. Clint.
Yeah.
We're battling an unbeatable foe. This is an illusion of a creature you know you can't defeat. What do you see and how will you beat the odds? It is at an 11. And you get an automatic story bonus for that. So you're at a 5 against an 11. And one person can help.
I look at the unbeatable foe, and it's my old gym teacher from junior high school.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mr. Woostenberg, and Mr. Woostenberg was always in much better shape. Well, always a lot bigger than us. And Mr.
He was an adult.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't an ironic statement on my part. And so we would play. He would always match us up for games like dodgeball, and he would always pick a team to be on, and I was never on that team, and so he just like terrified me because he would always. I was a fat kid. I
Hey.
was the fattest Goliath in the whole class.
Hey, Clint, no one else is listening now except you and I. I shut everyone else out. Is this based on a real thing that happened to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he used
Are
to
you okay?
drill me with the dodgeball.
Are you okay? Hey, Dad, are you okay?
I don't know. I think I'm working through some stuff.
Okay, you don't have to get too real. This is just for a dumb game. Like,
Okay.
if you don't have to like deal with some stuff if you don't.
Okay,
Want
'cause I was really feeling cathartic there.
Okay, no. Hey,
'cause let me
listen, if you
finish.
want to deal with it, I'm here for you. You know
Thank you,
that.
buddy.
I
I
know
love you,
how
son.
mean Molly can be sometime,
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
and I don't want Molly to pick on you.
And she would.
Oh, Molly is so mean. Yeah, I don't want to. Okay. Oh, hey, Molly's. No, Molly's.
And back.
Okay.
And so I always hated him, and I always felt like I couldn't defeat him. But you know what? Now that I have grown into my Goliathhood, I'm probably bigger than he is now.
Yeah. And Molly, anything you want to say about that?
You should be proud of your shape.
Okay. And it feels like Molly turned a corner today.
I know I have.
Okay.
So
Safe space.
I'm going to fight this representation in my mind of Mr. Woostenberg.
And fail.
And I'm going to, I have 4 against monsters, and I'm going to use my reckless charge again.
And we get a +1 because it's the ring, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the Lord of a.
Yes. You already got a story bonus. There is a 4, so you had a base of 4, a story bonus. And I'm going to come in with the soft violins, kind of like gearing up with a crescendo as, you know, you go against this hard.
And the reckless charge brings you up to 8, right?
Can you play the Rudy theme? You know, that's dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun.
You know what,
dun,
Jen?
dun.
Yeah.
What's better, you doing that one now or me doing the 2?
You can both do it, can't you?
No, not this is
Do one person.
1.
I think 2 later, because then you can really take it over the top.
Yeah, I haven't used it, and this feels like this is the last card,
This is-
right? If we
yeah,
bid,
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So what do I need?
Well, okay, so we're up to you.
So you're going to use your reckless charge.
So right now, yeah. So he's at 7 with the reckless charge.
And I got to do this. So 7 with reckless charge. And you're going to assist after the die roll?
Yes, I will go after the die roll.
Okay. If needed.
Yeah, if he whiffs it.
I'm still going to have some rooting music in the background, just because
Yeah.
I think that this is a big thing.
Dun, dun.
Okay. So that's a 2.
Ooh, that doesn't do it. Do we have any?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Oh, no, -1. Yes, thank you, person.
Hey.
-1 from the temple, which makes it an 11.
Oh wait,
So
hold on.
roll a 2 that takes us to a 9. I put in my 2.
Oh.
That brings us up to an 11.
Okay, so you've got to tell us as the 2 as you
Yeah, so
assist. What do you do?
So, what is the card? Sorry, one more time.
The card is an unbeatable foe. It's an
Unbeatable
illusion
foe.
creature. Yeah.
So, the gym teacher was there,
Yeah.
picking on him, made him feel small again. He was like starting to cry, big tears, big boy tears. And Fat comes in and says, "I just want you to know, no matter how you do in gym, whether you can't dodge the ball or sink the basket or whatever, I love you and I'm proud of you."
To reach the unreachable.
No, honey. No, you're still in gym. Don't sing no songs.
Oh,
you're
right.
still
Okay.
in gym. Just punch that mean man right in his bits.
Ah, booyah!
And with the bits shrinking, there goes the ring.
Sorry, great grandma. It's ours now.
Hi, Mom. I love you. With the bits shrinking, The ring goes into the pouch as it's for safekeeping on our journey back to the base. What do we all do? We've got to get a drink at
Let's get a drink in Chilltown. If I remember correctly, there's a bottle of wine right here. Oh no, it's empty.
Oh,
Oh no.
That's unchill.
Thack, I think maybe
that-
you have something to say to Xanax, don't you think? I mean, we went into this strangers.
If you need to move out of his place because he sold all your stuff, you can move in with me and leave him with the rent.
That's very kind of you, but since I don't have a body, I don't need things, and I can't pay rent anymore, so it's his problem.
Well, that's great because I own my place and it's a 1-bedroom.
No hard feelings, everybody wins.
Yeah, this is great. Well, except for Ruckus, who does still need to pay rent.
And it's got that Cacaterol addiction, which I'm sure.
Yeah. Not great. Not great for him. Oh, boy. Hey, who wants a drink?
Hey, who wants Xanax's old photo albums?
No, what? No.
Oh, you don't need anything. You don't have a body.
So we deliver the ring to the director. We get some high praise because
Actually, Thack puts on the ring and rampages across the countryside.
Thack.
It's just sorry.
You gotta go learn some new accents.
Yeah, I was drunk, and you put on the ring sometimes, and you have a wild weekend with the girls.
that's
Just
6 bottle thing.
If it fits, where it fits, who knows?
That's 6 bottle Thack. You steal the evil.
Yep. Good old 6-pack Thack.
Yeah.
Just
6-pack
running
Thack.
around with destructive relics.
Just takes the ring away, and then you got to hunt him down in the next game.
Carrying a gallon of meat in his belly. Who can stop him? Nobody, except for the Bureau of Balance. Ting. TM.
Is that the free?
Yeah, great job, everybody. That was really wonderful. That was like a good mix between trying to be strategic about things and having fun and just
and some father-son therapy that happened right in the middle there. Yeah.
I feel like my father has really grown closer, and
We're gonna need a little more.
me and Keith, my dad Keith.
Hi, Keith Baker.
He won't be seen with us.
Yes, you might be on mute still.
He's mad at what we did to
Hi, everyone.
this beautiful game.
Hi.
Oh, bye, Clint. Okay.
he's
he's getting his hat.
Okay.
Oh, we're getting our hats back. Cool.
Okay. Keith, how was the chat? Did we miss any really good?
Everything was great. The word of the day is eat, pray, thack. And, we also noted early on that Xanax fans are Xannies, and there were a lot of Xannies out there.
Hey.
Can I just say, yesterday, speaking of E Pray Thack, yesterday on HQ, Elizabeth Gilbert popped up endorsing the charity that HQ is donating to. And I texted her like, oh, you're HQ. And she wrote back, what's HQ? And I was like, it's a quiz show. And she said, oh, okay. And then I said she was there endorsing a charity called Project Home. It's a very great charity. As long as people were saying E Pray Thack, go check out Project Home. That's what Elizabeth Gilbert would want you to do.
And Thack.
And that's what Thack would want you to do.
Hey, Keith, when's the next stream?
I believe the next stream is November 20th.
Okay.
At the moment, lined up with Griffin McElroy, myself, Laser Milena Weber, and Damien Poitier.
Now, November 20th, that's long after Joe Biden will have won the presidency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
About
That'd be a brave new world.
2.5 weeks after?
And 3 days before my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
excellent.
tune into that stream as a birthday present to me.
That's the plan. We're hoping we can get a relic for you.
Thank you, please.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us. It's been a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. And please join in. Everyone, if you have any questions about the AdventureZoneGame.com or want to see some details, go over to our website. It comes out in November. And any parting words from our team?
I just want to say I'm really proud of this game. It's super fun to play. I will say, like, I am of course playing it as one of the like creators and writers of it, but it is so fun to play. I'm a huge like tabletop board game fan. And I feel like this is a game that, with all the prompts that have been written into it and all of the fun that is written into it, the fun that you are seeing here today of us playing it is not unique to the four of us playing it. Like, and I don't say this as a credit to myself. This is to Twogether Studios, the way that they built this game for us. It has like very much is so conducive to having a good time with your friends. And I think it's a good onboard for if you're trying to get your friends into RPGs. This
Mhm.
is a great starting
Yeah.
point of just like, here's the prompts, here's the kind of like questions and quests and the kind of thing that you might do if you're playing this kind of game. I think this is a good start.
And
Mhm.
also the fact is that I have played it now probably 10 times, and this is the first time I've ever won.
Sure.
And but the people I played with have been from all ends of the spectrum when it comes to experience with games and tabletop games, and everybody has a good time doing it. It is extremely terrific, and hats off. Well, I can't because I have my headphones over it. Oh my God, Keith! I've never seen you without a hat before.
Whoa!
But
I
Gotta
can't
find
do it
one.
for too long. My brain will come out. My brain will fall out. But
I
there you
will
go.
also
Gotta-
say, to Dad's point, it's fun whether you win or lose. Like, it
Yeah.
is the kind
Yeah.
of game where, yeah, you want to win because you want to win games, but losing is as much fun, if not more so. Just watch the last stream where Justin got killed by Jesus.
I can attest that we had a great time losing last time.
Yeah.
One of the things I loved, and I will tell you, just as a hats off to the McElroys, is I think the Bureau of Balance, even if you don't really know the property, if you haven't listened to the podcast or read the graphic novels, your friends that know that there's something in the game and the property that really lets people be okay with being a little silly and sharing things and kind of moving out of their comfort zone. I think that's just part of the world that they've created. And extending that to your friends is, to me, I think, a key to them enjoying more role-playing games and also the Adventure Zone. And I think that when we were playtesting this game at game conventions with people who don't know anything about the Adventure Zone with other fans, they were singing the Fantasy Costco theme song by the third round and had no idea what they were really doing, but they really loved it. And so I just want to thank you for creating something that is like that people feel so safe and fun in, and I think that's what we need right now. And I'm really excited to get this
Thank
out
you.
there. So
You don't have to buy the graphic novels and read them.
No.
But don't
But you
let that
should.
preclude you from buying the graphic novels.
It doesn't
and
hurt.
reading them.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
let me also just say, if you are a fan of the Adventure Zone and that's what brought you here, check out the rest of Twogether Studios stuff, because Illimat is one of the greatest games ever invented. If you want to have the feeling of like sitting in the back room of a secret society, like Illimat is it. Oh my God, it's the best. It is.
Yeah,
It is
just
one
try
of
to
my
find.
favorite. Yes, it's
Aw.
one of my favorite.
Aw.
Cousin Ellis did the.
Oh, it's the
Nice.
best.
It's so good looking. I'm
Illimat.
gonna. Yeah, Illimat is very good.
Also,
No, at the back of
Phoenix.
my
I don't
office.
know if the Phoenix is it just called Phoenix? What's it called?
Phoenix Dawn
Dawn
Command.
Command.
Yeah,
Yes. If that is a Twogether Studios joint or just
it is.
yeah.
That's us.
It's it's a game system in which it's an RPG where the way you level up is
No.
by dying. It is genius. It's so fun.
I love Molly figuring out the focus on
This is actually a very good for. I'm gonna keep this on my desk for that purpose now. Not
And
just for
I want to
games.
say Molly Lewis is the greatest ukulele player I have ever seen.
You've not met many ukulele players, but I take that as
No,
compliment.
that's not true. Dad saw Ted Ukulele Jones play back in '06.
Yeah. Ted the uke.
Yep.
Well, thank you all so much. All of our games were in the same Bermuda Triangle of don't know where they are in the world as Molly's for about 8 weeks. So we couldn't sell anything for about 3 months. So if you do want to check out our other games, go to togetherstudios.com, or if you go to theventurezone.com, zonegame.com, they're there as well. So thank you all so much.
TWO because we want to be confusing.
Yeah. Check it out.
Thanks, everyone, and have a great night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.